This video is about my hair. I get asked many questions about anything and everything. But the most common one is about my hair. So I'm gonna show you what I do to get my hair from this to this. Come on. We're doing this in the tub because I'm not sure how to film myself in the shower. It's honestly just easier, so come on, get in the tub. Come here. Step number 1, washing the hair. I do prefer to use cool water. I think that it's better for your hair than scorching hot water that a lot of our favorite women like to use. Wet your hair.
Oh, baby, that's cold as shit.
There's going to be a lot of shedding that occurs that's completely normal, okay? I must love you guys because doing this in the tub is not comfortable. I have a bathing suit on, by the way. I just wanna... You get used to it, I promise. So as far as products go, when I'm washing my hair, there's really 2 main ones that I like to use. That's gonna be body curls. We will also be using Scala. This is a Brazilian company. We know how to shampoo our hair. Always at the top. Now mind you, I don't use a lot of products so my hair doesn't get super bubbly. For people that do use product, like every day when you wash your hair, it probably gets really sweaty because you have a lot of product in your hair, a lot of chemicals. Mine is not like that. The important part with shampooing is that you make sure you want to get in your scalp really good. I usually treat it like I'm about to put it in a bun. I don't go down here with shampoo. So what the first rinse does is it's going to clean your scalp, get all the oils out, remove the dirt and product and chemicals. Shampooing the second time is what's actually going to clean your hair. I feel like it takes away from my curls and my natural oils and it just takes away too much, but we'll go ahead and do it because it's been a little while. Make sure you rinse really good. You do not want shampoo on your scalp. So where people shampoo twice, I actually prefer to condition twice. And there is going to be a lot of hair that we are going to remove today. I can already tell. Bruh. I like to do my hair in sections, just 2 sections, half and half. You want to make sure that your hair is very wet when you're conditioning it. We're going in with Scala first. I just think the consistency of this is easier on my hair when it's gonna be this knotty. This is what it looks like. It's very slippery. I use my hands first and detangle, and then we will go in with a brush, a very specific brush. I want long hair, I want your curly hair. Yeah, okay. Sure you do, first pass. Ow. But I do love the consistency and the smell is just amazing. I think Scala has the best smelling product. So obviously when you condition, we're not starting up here. I start right at my ear and work my way down because everything else has been cleaned. You see how fast my hair dries. I'm gonna have to re-wet this. I'm gonna let this side hang for now and do the other side. Oh, I know it pains me too, people. Once your hair gets as long as mine, it can be pretty easy to forget certain spots. Do not forget these back guys back here. They can get lost in the sauce. So everybody always wants to know, how much conditioner should I use? How do I know when to stop? When do I know that I'm good? Once I'm able to run my fingers through my hair without there being knots, then I know that I have used enough conditioner, I have sectioned my hair properly, and I've detangled with my fingers properly. Making a Picasso over here. So obviously you're gonna be in your shower standing, you're not gonna be sitting in a tub like this. So what you would do after you completely condition your hair, I like to take it, come to the front, I run my hands through my scalp, run my fingers through it again and detangle, and see if there's any areas that feel like are very dry and need to be hit again with the conditioner. Yeah, how's it looking? What's up? Hey, welcome back. So if I was standing in my shower, I would take my hair, just like this, and even run my fingers through it some more. You know, my hair is very long, so it would look something like this. Detangle the ends. I take my hair, throw it around again, hair tie, and secure. Oh, it's in my eye. So being that normally you would be standing in the shower, put it up in a bun just like this, and I would wash my body, legs included, people, men. I do personally like to let my hair fall in the front rather than put it in the back and rinse like that. So I would just go like this. And buddy. If you're wondering how long my hair is, it doesn't fit in the frame. Now after rinsing that out, if you're still having a lot of resistance and you can still feel that your sections are still pretty dry, I would go in with a moisturizing conditioner and focus on the ends and just let it soak for another 2 or 3 minutes. This is where you need to pay attention. Now that our hair is clean, it's still wet. I did not dry my hair, I didn't scrunch it or anything. It is still very much so dripping. Scala coming in again. This is a 2-in-1 deep conditioning treatment. What it looks like. Mix it around your hands and just glide through. I love Scala and Bali curls because the way your hair smells after, you don't need product to make it smell good. People will notice. And this, I do go almost from the root. I'm not in my scalp, but I'm pretty much at the top of my hair. You want to be very generous with how much you're using here. Back needs love too. Now I go in with a thick brush. This is made from walnut oak. This is what Vikings used to use on their hair. So I do like to use this. I'll start kind of midway and go down because I've already done the majority of the detangling. And just run it through. And then work my way up to my scalp. You can see, look, my hair is already starting to curl up. And I just ran a brush through it. This is a great sign from your hair. It means that it's enjoying the product. So in order for this to do what it really needs to do and for you guys to have that texture that you're really going for with curly hair or wavy hair, is because we're going to scrunch all of this and have it sit here for a good while. First, get a shower cap or a plastic bag even. Y'all have seen me, I've used grocery bags before. I just happen to have this. We are going to put our hair all in the front. Take your cap, just loosen your hair up, you know. It's already gonna be scrunched, and try to fit it in as best as you can. Pretty good. Picasso. Not bad, actually really good. Cool. Okay. Next, we need to cover it again with a bonnet-like headpiece. This bonnet is not like your average bonnet. This has rice beads inside of it. We're gonna warm it up. Applying heat to your deep conditioning treatment for your hair is crucial. So you're gonna take this and throw it in the microwave. Never let that hit 0. And now, you take this and put it on top. So you can leave a deep conditioning treatment on your hair for as little as 30 minutes to 60 minutes and you'll still have great results. Or you can leave it on for up to 5 to 6 hours. Some people even leave it on overnight. We're not gonna do that, but I am gonna leave this on for an hour and show you the results from just 60 minutes. Oh, and also before I forget, so here's how much hair came out from my wash day. Pretty average for me. I haven't washed my hair in a week, so yeah. Alright, so it's been like a little over 60 minutes. Now what you want to do is rinse this out. You already know I'm going to tell you to rinse it with cool water. Oh yeah. Look at it, you see? I have done nothing. This is a good sign, people. The reason I wouldn't recommend leaving this in and just like drying your hair is because, well, I used a lot. If you use a minimal amount, okay, sure, you could just, you know, treat it as like a leave-in conditioner, I guess. But this is a 2-in-1 deep conditioner. So don't get that confused. That's why I'm going to rinse this out and then finish up. We're almost done. How exciting. As you can see, we have thoroughly rinsed out the deep conditioning treatment. We want to dry this with a towel, 100% cotton. Microfiber towel if you choose. Start from the bottom and scrunch. This is very important. Don't go crazy, don't go just like this. And now I'm going to use a second towel that's dry. Same thing, okay? Just like this. Bottom and scrunch, bottom and scrunch. Bottom scrunch, bottom scrunch, bottom scrunch. Here is my hair. I have scrunched it a bit with my hands, as in just, you know, a little bit more. This is what it looks like. And now, the fun part. There's no product in my hair. It is just taking its natural shape now. I recommend 2 things. 1, if you're gonna use product, a good leave conditioner. And 2, if you're going to use something more gentle and subtle, you can always go with a healthy sea salt spray or aloe vera juice mixed with water. For this video, I'm going to use a leave-in conditioner, just a little bit just to show you, and a sea salt spray. This is very light, it's nothing crazy, no foams, no gels, just a leave-in conditioner and a sea salt spray. And show you what that looks like when you combine that with the most important part, diffusing. There are thousands of leave-in conditioners. The brand that I'm gonna go with is a brand that I've known of for years, kind of like at the beginning of my journey, and I have worked with them many times. Bounce Curls leave-in conditioner. I really like products that smell good, and this product smells amazing. Truthfully, either one of these are gonna be a great product to put in your hair while it's still damp to really get great curls, healthy curls, and curls that smell amazing. This is the coconut air dry styler, and this is just a moisture balance leave-in conditioner. I think it's the rose oil in this, and I can't pronounce this bottom part right here, but it's amazing. And my hair, I'm gonna look just like this lady in a second. Let's take a small amount. Literally, this is how much I'm gonna use. Go one side and on the other. Your hair should still be damp for this, by the way. I think the biggest part with like maintaining curls or even like obtaining the curly hair that you maybe don't know you have is training your hair. It's almost like muscle memory with working out. When you do certain workouts so often, your muscles will adapt. I believe that the same can be said for your hair. If you're someone that usually had short hair and then one day you grew it out like me, I never knew that my hair was curly. It just kind of happened. So here's what it's looking like. The important part with using a leave-in conditioner is that your hair has to be damp still. Not soaking wet, but pretty wet. If you need to, if your hair starts to get dry really quickly because you did just pat dry it, you can also apply just some water. Use a spray bottle and get your hair wet still to have this really soak into your curls. Next, we are going to diffuse. This is a very large diffuser. As you can see, it's as big as my head. I have a lot of hair, that's the reason why I use this one. I got this on Amazon. So if you're new to diffusing your hair, you're welcome. I just put you onto something that's probably gonna change your whole life. The most important part when diffusing your hair is to start at the bottom and pretty much cup it like this and go all the way up as high as you can. And you're pretty much gonna section your hair. You can do little amounts like this. I tend to do pretty big groups just like this. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. And personally, I like to use the low setting. I will start with heat and then eventually use a cooler setting if the blow dryer has that.
What you could also do is just lean your head forward and just, yep, go right up against your scalp. Are you still with me? Make sure you're holding it at the top for like 3 to 4 seconds. You want to squish it.
I've been diffusing for probably 4 minutes now, and this is the result so far. I would say in total, you can diffuse, I mean, it's obviously everyone's hair is different, but I usually diffuse for 5 to 7 minutes, and halfway through, depending on like the results, I may add a little bit more leave-in conditioner or aloe vera juice and water. I don't think you guys are prepared for what this looks like. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Okay, so this is after a wash, that's shampoo, condition, detangle, deep condition treatment for an hour, light leave-in conditioner, diffuser. So if you have trouble with frizz, which my hair is a little bit frizzy, but personally I don't really mind, like I feel like it's, you know, kind of natural, you can get a product that helps with frizz. Scala also has a product, it's a gel that helps maintain your frizz. Because when you use heat, you know, naturally your hair will get a bit frizzy. Here's the close-up of it. If you are going to use a gel, you want to do that while your hair is wet as well. Do not put this in while your hair is dry and try to scrunch it up in there it's going to continue with the frizz. There was my light. Apply gel when your hair is wet. So if that means just spraying it and putting it in there, okay, but this is, you know, these curls are just, look at that. That's a great curl. Look at them. That's a great curl. That's basically my full hair routine. My hair, it's so soft right now. It feels amazing. It smells incredible. It's gonna smell like this for at least 3 days. Of course, please do not forget, when you go to sleep, you see that right there? That important little thing? That is a bonnet. It's very important. Sleep with that every single night. That is, yeah, that's pretty much my hair routine. A lot of detangling, but if you have a day, like over the weekend on Saturday or Sunday, where you can give yourself a few hours to really maintain your hair, I personally think that Scala combined with Bounce Curl or Bali Curls or one of these products will really reset your whole like head. So yeah, give it a shot. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.